Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab, Rhett Lauder. And Singy, he's aiming to become a 20-game winner here.
Yeah, Boog, sitting on 19 wins. You know he wants this next one just to get to that new milestone to say, I was a 20-game winner in the big leagues. Just a lot that you could take away from that for the rest of your life. Tell your kids, your grandkids that you won 20 games in the show. Pretty impressive, regardless of what your ERA ends up being and everything else. That is an incredible reach.
Whips it to first. And an easy out to start the game. And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Nick Castellanos.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Brandon Marsh stands in now and watches strike one. This to third. Zips it across. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Trea Turner at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. That catches the corner.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
The strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Chisholm went deep in his most recent game. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Jose Ramirez with a pair of home runs in the series and 4 total hits. Runner on the move. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second is Jazz. And they're at the corners with nobody out. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Siggy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Chisholm, the runner at third. Ramirez stands at second. No outs. Ball one there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3-2.
To third. Boom. Goes on to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So here is Bryce Harper. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground to third. Throw, save. And that was close.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So 2 down. Francisco Lindor stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball right side. Stop. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back in the Bronx, and here comes Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Louder in his rookie season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. Louder back to work. Check swing, and he went strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now batting Max Kepler. 3 for 6 in the series so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Adrian Del Castillo stands in for the Phillies. Del Castillo with a homer in his last game.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Phillies down in order, and they're down 2-0. Back here in New York, here's the catcher,
the
Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
First pitch, and he just misses. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Jackson Merrill digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fastball is outside. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
2 down, base is empty. Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball 1, no strikes. Doyle went deep twice in his last game. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to right. Castellanos brings it in for the 3rd out. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. taking a look at some
Leading off for the
notable
Phillies,
Rookie of the
the
Year
right fielder,
candidates
number
this
8,
season.
Nick Castellanos.
That misses
that's
the
off the
zone,
plate.
and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
He needed that one. It's been a
That is
tough
nuts.
stretch at the
The first
plate
baseman,
lately. And man,
Western
I'll tell you, a line drive like that
Wilson.
into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to
that's
finish
low.
with your swing.
Weston Wilson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next
Ball,
offering
that misses up.
upstairs. And a foul ball. 2-2. Now he's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh boy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check
off
out what's been
for the
happening of
Yankees,
late.
the
Really
second
been
baseman,
playing well.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That one ripped. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Jazz around second, headed for third. The relay throw. In there safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. That one
That's
outside. Ball 1. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Now
the entire at bat.
The designated hitter, Juan.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Soto will hit next. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Wide throw, and it gets away.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's the
The
money
right
maker
fielder,
right
number
there.
99,
2 strikes, slider
Aaron
down and away from a same
Judge.
side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Golden opportunity right here. Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
1 gone, runner at first. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Ball 1, no strikes.
To first, might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And downstairs.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trea.
Here's Turner now. Doubled in his first AB. Inside, and that's ball 1. The Yankees leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Doyle makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just
Ball back
missed.
outside.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 4-0. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Going, gone. His 28th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Andrew Painter.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're heading to count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Merrill in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Over to Turner for one. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. That clips the corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. swing and a ball drilled center field. Marsh under it and makes the grab. That is the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer, and the lead is now 5-0. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Boom.
Louder back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Bohm, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge moving under this one. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike. And that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to. But right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Del Castillo batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Marcus Stroman getting loose out there. Ross, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Jose.
And next for New York, Jose Ramirez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan.
2 down, base is empty.
Juan
Soto now.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 outs. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Yankees as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's in there. And that's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Doyle makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Doyle gets under it, tries to make the play, but it's foul. This to center field. That gets down for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. And that's a little bit high. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 5 and the Phillies 0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Judge comes up empty there.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ball that's outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Hit on the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
So a man at first, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. And that misses.
That's inside.
Ball one. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off to the right. Comes up empty.
No ball.
Judge, the lead runner at second. Harper on at first with nobody out. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just
now
needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. His righty-lefty splits there. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball one. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Trea Turner.
And foul ball.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And the 0-2. And down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Schwarber in the box again, takes a strike. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The Yanks leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Boom stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for the
We're
Phillies.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morahome.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill.
The center fielder.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
That's way outside. And it's 1-0. Ground ball left side. Boom. Throws on to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And now here is Brenton Doyle. He's one of the best players in the game. Late with the swing there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swing and a foul straight back. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Next offering is in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one to first. Wilson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Max Kepler at the plate.
Max Kepler.
Lauder still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Oh, 0-2 now. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, the catcher, Adrian.
And here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a base hit up the middle. One down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground to the left. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Yankees 5 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching for the
Joe
Phillies,
Ross taking over on the
number
mound.
41.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Joe Ross.
Jose Ramirez
Leading off for
stepping
the
in now
Yankees,
for the Yankees.
the third baseman, Jose
Ross, in his 8th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Next one misses. 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. His 57th homer of the season. And they add a run. It's 6-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here's Juan Soto. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle. Nice grab. Jumps, throws, not in time. He's safe.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Curveball drops in there. Runner at first with no outs here. Judge over the top.
0-2.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the
Now
ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So Harper stands in. And that one hammered. Marsh moving back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 56th home run of the season. And they tack on 3. It's 9-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Joe Ross departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Orion Kerkering gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Turner fires across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson
Merrill now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try.
Now
there.
batting, left fielder, Quentin Doyle.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Man at second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. All set to start the ninth in this one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Hunter Gaddis gets the ball now.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Hunter Gaddis.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Foul ball. In the air, left field. Doyle sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.